Alright, so today I'm going to be sharing with you the new PRT policy that was implemented 1st January 2016. Not a lot of people know. So I'm going to be reading it off to you, and also I have it in the comments description section down below if you also want to read it along with me, or if you want to see where I'm getting it from, or if you want to read more about it. Alright, so under section G, Administrative Separation Policy Guidance, it says effective 1st January 2016, a sailor who fails 2 PFA cycles in the most 3-year period shall be processed for administrative separation. So it's not relevant to you in boot camp. It's 2 separate things. In boot camp, you call it PFA. After you finish boot camp, now it's referred to as PRT, Physical Readiness Test. So in boot camp, the PFA, Physical Fitness Assessment, is designed, is there, is to help you pass the PRT once you finish. Okay, I want you to understand that. So I see it in the comment section down below. A lot of people are worried about the runtime, or worried about the push-ups, the sit-ups, about the weight, about not being able to pass physically in the military, in boot camp, right? So what I believe, in my opinion, a big part of that is you don't have the lifestyle built up of physical fitness. Now, you don't have to be the most physically fit person in the world. You just have to pass the physical readiness test when you're in the Navy, right? So the question is, how do we create that lifestyle, physical fitness lifestyle? Because in my opinion, if you want to be a sailor, right, if you want to be a sailor, you have to live the lifestyle that requires you to be a sailor. And a part of that lifestyle is physical fitness. So how do we develop that physical fitness lifestyle? So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today, and that's what I'm going to be answering today, okay? So in my opinion, lifestyle is created from habits, and habits is created from motivation, and motivation is derived from the dream, what you want to accomplish, the goal. So I have it here. Step number 1, it's the goal, it's the dream, it's the what you want to accomplish that creates the motivation to do something that is outside of what you normally do. For example, in this case, physical fitness, right? Which creates the habits, which creates the lifestyle. So let's say your dream is be physically fit, right? So you motivate yourself to wake up each and every single day, for example, let's say at 5 o'clock, and run for an hour, right? 5 to 6 o'clock. So you are motivated. Now, once you do that for a while, scientifically they say right about 60, 70, or 90 days, it's developed into a habit. And let's say, for this example, for this sake, you do it for a year. Now it's became a lifestyle. It's become a part of you. You feel like if you don't do it, you feel like your day isn't complete, right? We all can relate to how that feeling is in different aspects, right? It becomes a lifestyle. So the goal is to develop the physical fitness lifestyle. And we all can relate that we all, to some degree, have this dream of being physically fit. But what happens along the way is we lose the motivation, right? We lose the motivation to go to the gym. We should be going to the gym. We could be going to the gym, but we don't. Like Jim Rohn said, you should, could, but you don't, right? For example, you watch Netflix for 2 hours. You could have used that 2 hours. You could have went to the gym. You should have went to the gym, but you didn't, right? Jim Rohn's could have, should have, and didn't, whatever. So in my opinion, what you need to do is you need to protect your dream. Okay, you need to protect your dream. Some people might say, well, I believe you need more motivation. But in my opinion, from my experience, what ends up happening is once you get discouraged, after a while you say to yourself, man, I'm not seeing the results that I want. I've been doing it for a while. I'm not seeing the results that I want. You start to get discouraged and you say to yourself, man, I think I'll settle for what I have. You lose your dream. You lose the foundation. You lose the roots, right? You want to be physically fit, but after a while, something hasn't been working, so you get discouraged. So you lose the dream. And if you lose the dream, if you lose step number 1, you lose this whole process, right? So we need to protect our dream, right? So how do we protect our dream? In my opinion, is making sure our environment supports our goals, supports our dream. Okay, for example, reading a lot of books, magazines, and articles that increase our knowledge in terms of physical fitness, in terms of health, right? And watching a lot of YouTube videos, subscribing to people who are physically fit that motivate us to go to the gym, to work out. And watching, for example, let's say Instagram pictures. We follow people that are physically fit. We are attracted people. We are looking at pictures that we want to attract these type of people, right? Whether it be females or males, whatever the case may be for you. You look at, let's say, a very fit body. You say, man, I want that type of body. You are visualizing it, right? And number 4, going to the gym, physically being in that environment that's going to make you be physically active. Right? And number 5, going to the gym and making friends with people who have the results that you want. Right? You go up to people that are physically fit and you say, hey, can you teach me? And people are willing to help. From my experience, I've never met somebody who's physically fit, right? I go up to them and say, hey, what's your diet? And they'll say, no, I'm not going to share with you. This is my secret. I've never met that type of person. They always have given me advice. All right? You just have to go up there and ask, you know. So there's multiple different ways you can do this. You can protect your dream. You can protect your motivation. You can increase your motivation by, you know, doing these type of activities. Okay? So that is what I wanted to share with you. All right? Protect your dreams by reading articles, books, magazines, whatever the case may be, YouTube videos, watching videos, Instagram pictures, going to the gym, making friends with new people. Now, some people might say, it's a separate topic, but some people might say, hey, diets is important, which yes, it is important. I was talking to somebody the other day on YouTube, and, you know, we say, hey, you know, diet's 80% of the time, and, you know, physical fitness is 20% of the time. Yeah, I agree. Some people may not agree, but what I also want you to understand in terms of diet, right, is that there is no one diet that's the best diet, right? Because not all of us are equal. We don't have the same genetics. We don't have the same body composition, right? Some people are created differently than others. Some people are more naturally fit than others. I know one person, he has never gone to the gym, right? He just goes every once in a while, goes boxing every once in a while, but he is physically fit, right? I was roommates with that person for a while. I've been with him for like 3 months, and he has gone to the gym once, and he still has 6 packs and everything. He's genetically there, but that's not the case for everybody, right? And also in terms of diet, you know, I know a guy that's physically fit, big and bulky, and I said to him, hey, you know, how did you achieve those results? And he said, well, one of the ways that I did was I ate peanut butter every 2 hours. But not a lot of people can eat peanut butter every 2 hours. Some people are allergic, right? And some people that I know eat a lot of dairy, eat a lot of milk, drink a lot of milk. But some people are lactose intolerant. So not everybody is equal, right? So we have to find, in my opinion, the diet that works for us, for our body, for our genetics, for our health. All right, so that is my opinion in terms of diet. So anyway, going back to the whole main topic of creating a lifestyle of physical fitness, the process, this is the process that I want you to understand. And it's because I believe if you understand the formula, it's going to help you get the answer. And it's going to, once you protect your dream, it's going to help you develop the physical fitness lifestyle. Okay, so I hope this helped. If it helped, leave it in the comment section down below. So thank you for watching. I know it's a bit long video, 9 minutes. So I hope you have a great Navy day.